About 100 feet finishing this pass. That's the supply side. So we gotta change rolls out right here. We are going again. This drip deal is way more efficient use of water, and we would not be able to irrigate this overhead because we do not have the water available. It is a time-consuming pain in the butt. The drip tape itself is not the most expensive part. It's everything around it, labor included. But this is pretty cool. First time we have ever planted onions on this, to my knowledge. This has been corn and soybeans for as long as it's been farmed, and wish us luck. All right, Dan Eager. We got Moonstone and White Cloud. Well, our first 8.5 acres are done. We ran short on drip tape. Yeah, I like the view. Morning. Well, yesterday we were off the muck. Today we are going to be on the muck. We got all the irrigation equipment off. We're at our Miano farm. We're here to plant yellow Hamilton. It's a storage onion. It's been a good one. Let's get to it. All right, we're in the field and we're here to plant onions. Yeah, right? Gonna get out here, check for seed depth and levelness of the planter. Gonna chickadee check ourselves before we chickadee wreck ourselves. It's looking like about 3/4 of an inch. Pretty happy with that. If it gets a little drier, I might make an adjustment, but as of right now, with as wet as the soils are, just getting going here, 3/4 is a pretty good spot to be. Well, our hill looks good, our seed depth looks good. Going to get this dog and pony show on the road. We're really doing it, Harry, we're really doing it! Look at those nice straight rows behind me. One hand on the camera and one hand just chilling, waiting for the next thing to happen. Doing about 238,000 seeds per acre right now. These Hamilton, that seems to be a good population for them. And my phone's ringing. Be right back. Rain came over. He's gonna drive while I ride and just make sure everything looks good back here, the way I like it. Pretty good singulation on the disc. That dictates your crop right there. How well that is singulating. Too many on one hole, you're gonna have doubles and more small onions. Onions missing, you're gonna have less population, less onions, and you want the most onions you can get. Alrighty, we got our first 8.3 acres done. Onto the second field of this farm. This is about 22 acres. Making our first pass now. 45 acres we got done today. It's about 10:30 at night. Ran out of go-go juice, and that part of the field I want to do in the daylight. So that's it for today. See you tomorrow. Morning. Got a lot done last night. We're here early. Rain in the forecast. It is drizzling a little bit, which is not cool, but it is what it is. Well, all of our Hamilton on this farm are planted. We are planting red carpet. It's about 230,000 seed population on this variety, just a smidge less than the Hamilton. I think that they just need a little bit more room to get more uniformity out of them. Plant conditions are about 6.9. It's a little sticky, but this was in-minced in the fall, so it's going to be a little bit wetter. This was corn ground last year, so that's why it was in-minced in the fall. Compared to having corn stover out here, we would not be planting today. All turned around and head back the other way. Alright, our first farm's done for the 2025 planting season. About 64 acres on that farm, and that is not a dog, that's my GPS. Gonna head down the road to our next farm, our Route 3 farm. Route 3 farm, here we are. Making our first pass, making a quick infield inspection. Hate to plant our whole red crop with issues. Not to say that it's not gonna have issues. Hey, wanna get off on the right foot. Here comes Rain with the Puma. He's emincing. Immincing, emonts, I don't know, whatever you wanna call it. Spading. I always think of two dogs having sex when I say spading, so I don't use that term. Last fill up of the day. Holden here at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going for it. We're gonna finish this right here, right now. Well, it's 11:40. We've had enough of the rain off and on all day, and just plant conditions are not great right now, so that's a wrap. First week of planting in 2025, we got about 51 acres of red onions planted today. Pretty productive day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.